If anyone wants to know what it's like being a twin, I'd say if you're lucky enough to have a really close sibling,
it's just like that.
It's just like that, only more, a bit more intense, a bit more
maybe
closer still. Comes with a recommended sticker being a twin, I think.
Yes, I agree.
It's fun. Each day, like I say, I woke up feeling stronger.
Yeah.
And I'd see you with your anxiety.
Each day getting weaker. Yes. Very difficult.
You know, getting more and more ill. And I used to sort of pray that you would get the call soon. And I sort of felt guilty. I thought,
yes,
I feel guilty because I'm getting so well and you are so not. And I used to fret, actually, as well.
Yeah.
Just fret about the fact that you may not get your transplant in time.
Well, on the converse side of that, whilst I was getting worse, of course, I saw you getting so much better. So I had that hope that, you know, if I get that transplant, then my recovery will be on that kind of trajectory as well.
No, we're doing sit-ups, Pete. Come back. I don't want them together. Ow! No! No, you're supposed to
is that hurting?
No, that's the wrong place. No! Just gently on that bridge of my foot.
Well, how do I do that?
With your hands.
Hands?
Hands. Sit down and just use your hands.
As we said, there was a long period when he was going like that and I was going down.
But certainly, for you to see me, a successful transplant, getting much, much better, that must have been a help for you.
It was an unbelievable help. And the other thing is that when, whatever condition it might have been brought on about something,
you could chat with me about it.
I could chat with Patrick about it because, of course, his experience was so similar to mine that he understood it.
Like the little grunt with them. Shut up. God, I'm snorting like a pig.
Are you still taller than me?
No, I don't think so.
Go back to back.
I think you're taller than me.
I don't know. Who's taller?
You are.
Am I?
Damn it.
Is that since you broke your leg?
I think breaking my leg would shrink me.
No, you've got a metal pin in there, haven't you?
Yes. Hang on.
There we are.
You are a bit taller.
Am I?
That's not good.
So I did have a rather remarkable experience, actually, because when I was very ill, I'd been fitted with a device that they call an ICD, which is, I always forget what it actually stands for.
An implantable cardioverter defibrillator.
That's what it is.
The defibrillator being the sort of critical bit.
Yeah. So I was actually driving to Birmingham to a meeting, and then I was driving back. I'd finished my meeting, and I felt dreadful, somewhat, a little bit faint, a little bit sick, breathless. Anyway, I pulled into a car park and wound the seat back and just sort of passed out, really, I think. And then I woke up about 2 hours later feeling better. So I wound the seat back up and got ready to start and thought, that's odd, the electrics on the car have reset. It was running through my mind that this is a bit odd because that only really normally happens when something goes with the battery. Anyway, I got home and felt a sort of nagging doubt that I ought to perhaps get the device, the ICD device, checked, just in case something might have happened. And sure enough, it had actually fired and given a fibrillator shock. I think it's got 3,800 joules. And I
Two
think
or three times
it was 3 times, yeah. So in that period, I was, well, it probably saved my life anyway. But it was a rather remarkable experience. Thank God I had that device, you know.
Belt and braces measure.
Yeah.
You had the device fitted and it saved your life.
Yeah.
And like you say, what would we do without the NHS? I don't know how you can put money on a heart transplant.
Indeed. Yeah.
No, we're very. What's it worth? Well, it's priceless. The gift of life, getting life back. You can't put a price on it.
No. Okay, I think I'm 75 kilos, but I might be wrong.
74.4. Drum roll, please. 75! Exactly.
There we are. There's not a lot of difference, actually. I'm surprised. Thought you were a heavier old lump than that.
Muscle, of course, is heavier than fat.
Yes. Oh, look, 75, exactly. Yes, it is, of course.
To be honest, when you're put on a transplant list, you just want your life back. You're not thinking beyond what could happen. You just actually want the opportunity not to disappear into darkness. When I was told we'll get you on the transplant list, I didn't really think, uh-oh. I thought, yes, hooray, chance at life. But now, of course, we are both immune suppressed to stop our body rejecting our new organs. So you are sort of swapping one condition in a way for another. I know which one I'd rather have. I mean, to me, apart from taking a large volume of drugs roughly 12 hours apart, morning and night, and 6 monthly checks at Papworth, there's nothing else stopping us doing
life
everything
is,
we want.
Life is back to
life
normal.
is back. If not better.
Well, yes, I was going to say, yes. You appreciate
If not better,
things more. Not that we weren't optimistic before. We're probably more optimistic subsequently, having been fortunate enough to be here.
Yeah.
It's part and parcel of getting more out of life by keeping fit and healthy and strong and actually enjoying it. That's the most important thing, isn't it?
I think probably Patrick is more competitive than I am, actually, because he's, I don't know, I'm a bit more easygoing, I think. Or is that, or you reckon that's completely wrong?
Your marks. Set. Go.
Shortly after transplant, we were really keen to do something, to give something back.
Every year, the transplant games are organised. Peter and I quite enjoy competing against each other, which makes it more fun. We do the 50 metres and 100 metres breaststroke. We do running as well. Peter's doing cycling. Left leg up, ready? 1, 2, 3, off it.
I think it was about a year, wasn't it, after transplant, we decided to do London to Brighton on a tandem to raise money for Papworth and also the British Heart Foundation and the Cardiomyopathy Association. I think I'd love to do it again because it's a really nice thing to do.
It's a nice way to give back, having been so thankful getting our lives back.
So we've got a plan. I can do the change.
You're all part of the same club when you've had a heart transplant or a kidney transplant or a liver transplant. You feel a bond, even if they're people you don't know very well. You've got a sort of shared experience.
That's very
So
true.
you feel a
There
bit
are some
like part of a
remarkable
club.
people, inspirational people,
yeah.
actually. You know, if you're really ill and you're not very mobile, it's so important to get out with friends and family and try within it to have some fun. You know, push yourself to get out of your comfort zone, because I think sometimes physically and mentally it's so hard to do things, and sometimes you need to just try and put your head up and look at the sky and try and enjoy those really, really simple things.
I'm really enjoying this. I haven't had an ice cream like this for years. I don't know what sort of ice cream it is.
Mr. Whippy.
I'm still here, same as before, same as always, as I've always been. There's a